And we are so back. Welcome. Today, what we are going to do is just peruse through this. This is the ALD HoA Collection, the History of Tar Collection, which is his newest one. Well, actually, it's not his newest one. It's the one that is, accessible in sample form. Because his newest one is this collection of exclusive attars, which is just very much like, it's expensive, it's a lot of raw ingredients, and it's, you have to blind buy them, which I'm not a big fan of. It's a big I'll show you guys with the one that I have. It's a bottle that's like this, the Motya Attar. Attar. I can't pronounce it, but it's like attar. Basically, yeah, it's wow. I really love this. Jasmine, sandalwood, green floral, creamy sandalwood. Amazing. Really, really nice. I actually think it's worth the $75 for this. Maybe even the $60 shipping. I really, really like this attar. Attar. It's a really hard word to pronounce. I'm just gonna call it attar. Attar is fine. But before I do get to this, wonderful sample set, I'll just like to, do some life updates. I'm a person as well. I'm not just like the funny. I don't want to say I'm funny. I'm not the quirky, weird, long-haired, maybe metrosexual dude on your little phone, TV, whatever screen, maybe computer. I'm also a person, So some small, life updates, some kind of diary things. Feel free to skip around if you don't want to hear all this kind of boring stuff. Just let's connect a bit, Let's do a little back and forth. You maybe tell me how you doing, We're all friends here. We all like perfume, unless you're like one of my, friends that just likes me, for who I am and not for my hobbies, which, kind of cool of you, but also maybe consider getting into perfumes. But yeah, started working on my pro seminar work, which 12 pages of excruciating pain in Hebrew about wait for it, material culture and beauty and get this, Han Dynasty China. Really makes you want to off yourself, doesn't it? For me, it actually is kind of interesting to research all of it and just kind of find out what it all means. But come on, 12 pages. It's painful. My energy was spent writing one page, and it's just just the introduction. Pain in the bum. In other news, my dive to Egypt, which some of you may know about, went really great. I did miss one dive because of some ear problems. But all the other dives were amazing. I was on this yacht. And I saw a sea turtle for the first time in real life with my own eyes in its own natural habitat. Not this aquarium bullshit. Although, they might treat them nicely there. But it was there. It was eating. Insane. It was just I got a huge shock. Apparently, there was also an octopus in that dive. I couldn't see it. I just thought it was oh, what's this kind of pile of weird pink, fucking what's the name of it? Not reef. What's the name of it? Jesus fucking Christ! I forgot the name of it. Just the alive bits, the chunks of polyps, that part of the reef. Yeah. So, that was nice. I also started watching Top Gear, which, earlier seasons of Top Gear are very, 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 2000s humor. which, I don't mind 2000s humor, but like if you don't like hearing, hearing the gay being used as like a funny haha hee hee haha a straight guy is actually gay jokes, maybe avoid the earlier seasons of Top Gear. Or maybe if you just don't like Jeremy Clarkson in general, because I heard like some people don't like Jeremy Clarkson. I think it's kind of funny, but personally, James Hammond is a little funnier in my opinion. Scent of the day. Scent of the day is important, guys. I'm not a signature scent guy. I like having scent of the days. Scents of the day. This Healy Agarwood, the one, the only, you know it, I know it. Chef's kiss. Let's get to the meat and potatoes, shall we? You might notice there are 2 samples missing, and that's because I used them all up. If you know the order, this is le miti. Miti. I have to say miti because miti is the Indian word, miti. So it's le miti. Kind of weird, or just le miti if you want to be a little French about it, or le miti if you want to be a real Indian about it. I don't mind. I just kind of like authentic pronunciations. Yes, I'm that kind of fucking pretentious dork. Le miti was just very weird. It was just like dry clay, kinda. I don't know. It feels like he kind of included it just so like you could experience like miti, but it's just not something I do again. It's weird. It's weird, unpleasant. Just not something I would ever spray on myself, which is why I wasted all of it on a tester tester paper. I got some tester papers from Teo Cabanel from when I got samples of theirs. They're already all wasted, so that really doesn't matter. The second one, which I wasted, is the most expensive sample, the most expensive fragrance in the history of attar. My God, stop using the authentic pronunciation, Dev. The history of ALD Collection. It's Beauty and the Beast, which was, this big, abusive, scratchy, burny rose with this poopy, shitty, dungy, kinda, scary, oud, that's the A that, Rojo or Mansero use A before the oud. It's the ein sound, oud, which kind of sounds like there's an A before the oud. See? Oud. It's not oud, it's oud. Something like that. I can't really do the ein sound very well. But that's basically it. It's very abrasive, very hurtful. It's a dominatrix, and not even like a sexy dominatrix. It's not even you know what? It's a female bully. She pantses you. She calls you names. She beats. Small phone issue. I got too many photos, so that's why you saw a little cut there. Anyway, what I was saying about Beauty and the Beast, it was just, it was so out there and hurtful, and it wanted to kill you, strangle you, throw you in the wall, and just like, slam you and like injure you. It's so aggressive, which, it was the first time I ever smelled something that was just outright, just, it was basically, it saw me and it was on sight. That's basically what it was, it was just wow. Let's get to the ones that, I still have. Juice, please just work. Let's see how many more minutes I can squeeze out of this. Okay, Gul Henna. Sorry, let me just spray it on hand for now. One spray. Okay, again, slight issue with my phone. Let's talk about Gul Henna then. very sweet, feminine, kinda sweet, you know, feminine, a little. I don't know how to describe it. It's actually, you know, I do know how to describe it. It's bubblegum. It's actually just chewing gum, you know, this kind of generic, not even like mint gum. I'm talking straight up Hubba Bubba, juicy fruit. You know, the vague, sweet fruit taste. This is how gulhina smells. Definitely the how should I say it, the least intriguing composition in the history of Atar Collection. Very much get it if you don't have any scent whatsoever. Sample it. And if you see it on yourself, get it. I'm pretty sure it's the cheapest one outside of Lamiti, which sucks dick. Next up, Ambre de Coco. Amazing, smoky, fruity, spicy. I promise this will not be long. Now, Ambre de Coco, like I said, smoky, spicy. This gives me the feeling. This is like a nicer version of what walking on coals might feel like. There's this warmth and this kind of crackling, you know, this crackling nature that comes from you know, this just stinging spices, and it's like here and there, and then oh my god, and then it has this fuzziness that all chypres have, which is just, I really like this, like, so much. Sorry that I'm even shoving it up my nose, but like, oh my god, this one is so good. A shame it's super expensive. Next up, rather weird fragrance from this collection, Mysore Incense. It's this kind of fresh, floral, but then it has this kind of trail of this kind of mist that kind of follows the fresh floral around. This is like, this kind of, Mysore Incense is kind of like a fragrance of twins, where there's one that's more outgoing and one that kind of follows it around and it kind of hangs out in their friend group. That's the kind of vibe that I get from Mysore Incense, because there's the fresh flower and then there's a little something else that you always see that just hangs out around it, and you're curious about it, but you don't want to disturb it, so you just kind of appreciate it from afar, if you kind of, you know, get my drift of what I'm saying here. Next up, in the history of Atar Collection, my favorite as of now, Malik Al Motia, the Motia Atar King. This has a lot, and I mean a lot, of creamy, wet flour. Just a big flop on the table. Big, just cream and kind of cold. And like I said, I get a huge wet wipe smell from this scent. It's like you take it and you just give it a huge inhale when it's right here, and it's this kind of soft, tangy, feeling, and it's soft. It's soft. It's for babies and for people who take care of their posterior. It's just, it's incredible. As compared to this, which is basically an ingredient used in this, there's more resinous feeling in here. There's more gumminess. There's more... Think of, this is the Motia Attar dressed up for black tie. There's more darkness here. It's more, tightened up. It's straight. It's darker. It's gloomier. And yet there's still party here, which is not why he's not dressed up for a funeral. He's dressed up for black tie, which is a party in a sense. Like I'm saying, Malika Notia, very, very good, very, very expensive, gummy dark wet wipes. I know it sounds weird, just try it. And last up in the collection, which my phone has given me all sorts of problems that I even had to up my storage for extra price. Fuck you, Apple. Al-Majmua, which, if you can read up on all of these Attar, perfumes on Russian Adam's website, Arichel Ray, look it up. I'm not your guide here. Just here to give my opinion on it. And this is the most, powdery, dry, fuzzy, not in the animalic way, but it's just this kind of fuzzy, little green, kind of cough-inducing scent in the collection. In terms of Chypres, I say the Bortnikov take on Chypre du Nord. I much prefer it. That one is more Western, a little more closer to the European palate, although there is real deer musk in that one. I don't know about this. It might have real deer musk. I'm not sure. Might not. But this has got this weird, just weird kind of spiky kind of... It's like a fruit with spikes, it's not what it's not like what a durian smells like. It's what, if you condensed how a durian looks, this kind of green weird color with a lot of spikes. That's what I get here. It's very thorny. It's very, it's not wild. It's zen. It's a weird zen swamp thing, which I don't know how to feel about. One of the cheapest in the collection, people really give it praise, but it's not for me. And that, I think, should do it for the History of Attar collection. Please comment on my videos. I don't care if you don't subscribe. I don't care if you don't like the video. Just comment. I am a lonely person. I need people to talk to me. You talk to me, please. Thank you very much, and goodbye.